which will perform concatenation operation. Yes, it will concatenate two operations strings. And next, printing keyword 3 after 3, that it will print the characters from the third index to the end of the string. Yes, I mean, this single colon indicates up to the end of the string, the remaining string will be printed. Yeah, from the third index. Yeah, is exactly true about the. Yes, he has given the valid explanation. So I'm this thing I'm giving you the quality bonus and appreciation for Lokesh. Yes, and moving on to the next comment done by Shashank. Yes, yes, Kanijashri. You can. Kanijashri, you can take on this
I
question.
can't.
Okay, I think. Okay, I think she might be facing some internet issues. Yes, I'll only continue. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's a question posted by Karthik sir.
Okay.
Okay. Is equal to 10. As in by
Kanijashri, your voice is fully breaking. Yes, you
hello.
adjust your network like this thing. But this particular question, I'll only take on. Okay.
Am I
No, Kanijashri, like you're not audible. I mean, your voice is breaking frequently. Okay, and it's a question by Karthik sir. I'll only take on this question. Yes, and it's a question asked like predict the output. Yeah, he has included a class K, and in the class K int A is equal to 20. He has initialized and interface yum, and in that interface K is equal to 10 is being initialized. And in this public class, I mean, inf extends K implements yum. Okay, extends and the implements both are used. Compilation fails at the line 9, and finally in the public static void main of string K, I mean infi I is equal to new infi. I mean this thing object is being created, and using the print statement I dot a followed by the space plus I dot k is printed. Compilation fails at line 14. It's been said in the comment line. Yes, it's a question by Karthik sir. Okay, and the options are compilation fails at line 9, compilation fails at line 14, option C is 2010, and the option D is compilation fails at line 9 and 14. Yes, sir, Shashank. Shashank has given his answer option C, that is 2010 is the answer. Main method lies in infi class, and it also extends a class K and implements an interface yum. Okay, yeah, it is allowed in Java to extend class and implement an interface at a time, and we can also implement multiple interface at a time. Okay, thus we just created an object type of the class type infi, and using this as reference, we access both the variables a and k which are present at class k and interface yum respectively. So both the variables gives the value it holds, and the print statement prints the respective values as 20 and 10. Okay. Yeah, he's given his answer very well, so it's been given the quality bonus also. Yes, I'm giving the appreciation to Shashank. Yes. Okay. Okay, and the next comment is being done by Naina YH. Okay, and it's a question by Grishma V Jagata, and it's she's asking a question: what is the output of the following code? Yeah, she's this particular code. I mean, subject tag is not mentioned in our code. Yes, basically it's of a C code. Yes, and int x is equal to 41. She has initialized and x is equal to x plus 1. Yeah, if x is equal to 42, she's trying to print you succeed. Okay. Subject tag is not being included in a question. It's a C language. Okay, and yeah, x is equal to 41, and x value will be currently 41. It will be 41 plus 1, it will be 42, and if 42 is equal to 42, you succeed will be printed. Yes, let's see into the options like 41, 42, you succeed, and error. Yes, Naina Voyage. Coming to the recent comment done by Naina, she has said like option C is the correct answer. That is, you succeed will be printed. C has six relational operators that can be used to formulate a Boolean expression for making a decision and testing condition which returns true or false. I mean, less. This symbol indicates less than, and this particular symbol indicates less than or equal to, and it is greater than symbol. Is and greater than or equal to symbol, and this is equal to symbol, and this is not equal to. Notice that the equals to is different from the assignment operator equals to. Yes, double equals is different from single equals because it is one of the most common problems that a programmer faces by mixing them up. Okay, in the above program we are using equals equals operators, so the output is you succeed. Okay, yeah, since equals equals is used in if statement, so both it will compare both the LHS and the RHS operands, and finally you succeed will be printed. Okay. Yes, Naina is particular in her answer. She has given the answer specifically. Yes, and she has also mentioned some of the operators and how and difference between equals to operator and the assignment operator also. Yeah, I'm giving her both the quality bonus and appreciation for Naina. Okay. Yes, and the next comment is being done by Naina YH itself. Okay. It's a question by
Ma'am, I will carry out.
Okay, Kanja.
Okay, it's a question posted by Grishma,
Okay.
which defines a method called next element that is used to get the next element in the data structure that contains multiple elements. Okay, it's of Java question,
Okay.
and the options were bitset, vector, stack, and enumerate. And the recent comments were done by Naina Vayach. Option D, enumeration, is a correct answer. Enumeration defines a method called next element that is used to get the next element in the data structure that contain the multiple elements. Enumeration methods are used to solve combinatorial optimization problem. Combinatorial optimization problems are the problems which decision variables are binary, expressing that an object, example graph edge node, is chosen or it is not chosen. An enumeration type, also named as enumeration or a enum, provides an efficient way to define a set of named integral constant that may be assigned to a variable. The main benefit of this is the constants can be referred in a consistent, expressive, and safe way. Okay, she's explained well about the enumeration, how it takes the value and how it is solved, how the problems are going to be used in enumeration.
Yeah, she's a specific. I mean, she's specific about her answer. Yes, today her comments are also very good by Naina YH. Okay, let's once I like to verify this. Uh, Enumeration defines a method called next element. Yeah, I think she has clubbed the sentences also. Okay. Yeah, I would like to give the quality bonus for Naina YH. Okay. Okay, and the next comment is being done by Naina itself. Okay, and it's a question by Grishma. Bit fields can only be declared as part of structure. Okay, and the options basically it's of the C language question. Bit fields can only be declared as part of a structure. The options are false, true, nothing, varies. Yes, and Nayana has given an answer. Option B is the correct answer. A bit field is a data structure that allows the programmer to allocate memory to structures and unions in bit in order to utilize computer memory in an efficient manner. Since structures and unions are user-defined data types in C, the user has an idea of how much memory will they occupy. Bit fields can only be declared as a part of a structure. The size of each structure is 2 bytes. Bit fields have the same semantics as the integer type. Okay. She's saying option B, that is true, is the answer. Okay. Allocate memory or to structures and variables. Okay, yeah, I think she has been clubbed the sentences also. I think she might be explained in her own also. Yes, I would like to appreciate the this thing efforts by Naina Vayich. Okay, I'm giving her the quality bonus for this answer. Okay, and the next comment is being done by Naina itself. Yes, Kanija, you can take on this. Kanija Shri, you are there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, you can take on
It,
this question, Kanija Shri.
it's a question posted by Triveni. Which kind of planning consists of successive representation of different levels of a plan? Okay, and it's of I think tags were missing, right?
Yeah, I think yes, since it's posted Triveni.
Previous 2019. Okay, last year.
Okay, wait, just a minute, wait. Okay, Triveni. Yeah, she was earlier also participating in the BK. Yeah, it was posted by her in the 2019. That was during the contest time also. Yes, since it's a SICC 19, right? Okay,
Yes,
year
yes.
two information science and MCA. Yeah, the this thing subject actually is not included in that question. Yes, you can. Yes, even this thing 14 also she has not removed it. Okay. Yes, you can go on with the options, Kanajashri.
Non-hierarchical planning, project planning, hierarchical planning, all the above. And the
Okay.
comment were done by Naina. Option C is an answer. The planning hierarchy is a combination of characteristic value based on the characteristics of one information structure. Planning hierarchies provide a framework for your planning activities in consistent planning and level by level planning. Hierarchy of strategies describe a layout and relations of cooperative strategies are arranged hierarchically and logically consistent at the level of vision, goals, and matrices.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been reviewed. Yeah, it's been reviewed also. So it's been given the quality bonus for Nayana YH. Yeah, sure. Today, today her attempt is good in answering the questions by her own. Okay, and even the subject tag is missing for this particular question. The question is which kind of plan consists of successive representation of different levels of a plan. Okay, since it's non-hierarchical planning, project planning, hierarchical planning, and all of the above. Yes, I bookmarked this particular question. Later on, I'll search this particular concept of which subject it is and all. I'll later on mention to the subject to this question. Okay. Yes, and the next comment is being done by Pushpamala. Okay, and it's a question by Shruti LG. She has asked the question, "What is a CMS in web design?" Yes, and the option, yeah, it's basically of the web development concept. Yes, and the option she has asked is content management system, creative management system, content mixing system, and creatives managerial system. Yes, and Rakshita Adiga, she has given the answer. Option A is the correct answer. That is content management system. Yes, so CMS stands for content management system. She is saying it is very useful in cases where we have a site design or template, or we just want to add data, that is a text or pics or anything, rather than changing the design. It is a blogger or WordPress. Yes, and in those sites we can drag and drop elements like buttons, and also we can add new content without any knowledge of web design. It is preferable when we are designing a site, and also by giving to someone else to maintain a web content, and that person does not know about web design. Yeah, it's been reviewed also, so it's been given both the quality bonus and appreciation for Rakshita Adiga. Yes, yes, and Pushpamala, she has given the answer. Option A is the correct answer. Basically, you can create a website using CMS without having much knowledge about web developing languages. It has drag and drop like features to add the comment. The best example of popular content management system is beyond the self-hosted WordPress software. Other popular content management systems include. It is very useful in cases where you have a site design or template, or just to want to add data, that is text, pics, or anything, rather than changing the design. It is a blogger or WordPress. Yes, this I mean the comment. The lines of information is same as that of Rakshita Adiga, but apart from that, She has mentioned some examples also. So I've given her the quality bonus. So it's been given the quality bonus for Pushpamala. Okay. Moving on to the next comment. The next comment is being done by Naina YH. Askar,
Okay.
just you can take on this.
It's of question posted by Triveni. It's of C code. Hash include stdio.h and the structure Greek is defining a structure. In type character and object is a reference for the structure. Within a main, she is calling LD print within print of percentage LD size of an object. She's referring a size of an object and printing that size of an object declared for the structure. Okay. Within the structure, we have int and char, and hence both what are all the memory allocated that will be printed. Okay,
Okay.
and she's asking 4, 5, 8 can't be determined. Okay, tags were proper. 9 of age. The option D can't be determined. It's all about structure padding. C compiler knows that storing unaligned data in RAM may be costly, so pads data according to the requirement. If there are 5 bytes on a data in the structure, we will probably provide make it 8 or 16 or 6 or whenever it wants. There are extensions like GCC attributes aligned and packed that allows some control over this process, but they are non-standard. C itself does not define padding attributes, so the right answer is can't be determined. Okay, she's telling like within a structure, it will allocate whenever it is initialized.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
explain.
it's been reviewed also. Okay. She's saying it can't be determined. It's all about structure padding. The C compiler knows the storing unaligned data in the RAM may be costly, so it pads data according to the requirement. If there is 5 bytes of data in a structure, it will probably make it 8 or 16 or 6 or whatever it wants. There are extensions like GCC attributes aligned and packed that allow some control over this process, but they are non-standard. C itself does not define padding attributes, so right answer is can't be determined. Okay. But I think she could be still more descriptive in her answer. Okay, and it's a good question by Triveni also. Okay, and the next comment is being done by Naina YH. Okay, and it's a question by Triveni V. It's for Java coding question. What should be the execution order if a class has a method, static block, instance block, and constructor as shown below? Yeah, in this particular code, public class first underscore C, and in that class public void method is there with the print statement printing method. Yes, and another print statement is there, we're printing instance block. Yes, and the second method consisting of public void first underscore C and its printing constructor, and inside the static method, inside the static block, it's trying to print the static block. Yes, and inside the public static void main of string args, first underscore C is equal to new first underscore C. Object is being created here, and C dot first C. This is the prototype of the function. When it is called, it go the control. Sorry. Okay, and C dot first to C and C dot my method. She's calling two functions here. Yes, Triveni V. Yeah, it's been the good question by Triveni V. Yes, and the option she has mentioned instance block, comma method, comma static block and constructor, method, constructor, instance block and static block, method, instance block and the constructor, static block, instance block, constructor and the method. She is asking the order in the question. She's particularly asking like what should be the execution order if a class has a method, static block, instance block and a constructor as shown below. Yeah, she's asking particularly the order. I sent Naina voice. She's given the answer option D, static block, instance block, constructor, and the method. The order of the execution is the static block will execute whenever the class is loaded by JVM, that is Java Virtual Machine. Instance block will execute whenever an object is created and they are invoked before the constructors. For example, if there are two objects, the instance block will execute two times for each object. The constructor will execute after the instance block, and it also execute every time the object is created, and a method is always executed at the end. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Okay, yeah, she has particularly embedded the concept that is being embedded in the code, but I think with respect to the code, also she could have explained it. Yeah, the concept mentioned in her answer is very well. Yeah. Okay, and the next comment is being done by Nayana. Yes, Kanijesh, you can now take on this.
Ma'am, I can't see your screen, ma'am.
Uh, just a minute. Now, Kanijesh.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I think you might be having some internet issues.
Okay, ma'am, now visible it's.
Okay, you can take on this further.
Okay, it's a question posted by Triveni. Can you combine the following two statements into one? She's asking. Char
Okay.
star p is equal to char star alloc of 100. She's allocating the memory dynamically. And it is
Okay.
of C language question. And
Okay.
option of char p is equal to star malloc of 100. Char star p is equal to char of malloc 100. Char star p is equal to char star of malloc 100. Char star p is equal to char star of malloc star and 100. And
Okay.
recent comments were done by
Okay.
Nayana. Option C is the answer. That is char star p. That is char star malloc of 100. Here memory is allocated by malloc function. P is local variable. So the memory is allocated on the stack of P, but the memory allocated by malloc function is 100 bytes and which allocates on heap. Here the type of pointer is character. So for allocating the memory, malloc is typed, casted with character because malloc always returns void. So void is a pointer which pointing to a particular address but cannot access the element from that address. For allocating memory, malloc internally call SPRK and BRK algorithm. This algorithm internally called by Groverage algorithm.
Okay.
Char star P. Here, P means value of P and P is equal to char star malloc of 100, which says that the value of P is char star. Therefore, they can be combined as char star P is equal to char star malloc of 100. So she's
Yeah.
explaining about what are all the algorithm calls within the while allocating the memory.
Okay. Yeah, she's very specific in answering. She has explained each and every line of the code, and she has also explained the concept of the question also. Yeah, it's been given the quality bonus. So I'll also like to give the appreciation for Naina YH. Okay. Yes, and let's move on to some of the recent question comments done by the participants. Okay, and the recent question comment is being done by Naina YH. Okay, and it's a question by Sri Vamshika. She's asking you the output of the following. She's asking in a int main printf percentage C, comma 5 of C programming, C underscore programming. Yes, and finally the return 0. Yes, it's a C language question. Yes, and Naina White, she's given the answer. I mean, the crux of the program lies in the expression phi of C programming. Phi of C programming. But the C programming, she has included the double code here. Yeah, let's check on further answer by Naina. This expression is broken down by the compiler as phi plus C programming. Adding 5 to the base address of the string increments the pointer. Increments the pointer. Let's say a pointer was starting at was pointing to the start of C of the string initially to point to G. Okay, and applying value of operator gives a character at the location pointed by the pointer, that is G. Yeah, she has given the answer well. She's saying in this line, adding 5 to the base address of string increments the pointer. Okay, yes, so let's say a pointer was pointing to the start of C. Yes, it was pointing to the start of C. Here she's saying, Yes, and nextly, start of C of the string initially 2.2 G. Yes, G means the last character. Yes, and applying value of operator gives a character at the location pointed to by the pointer, that is G. Yeah, she's applying the value of operator here. Okay. Yeah, she has explained it very well. I mean, the concept is also very well, but I think why she has included it in the double code, it's not known. Okay, I'm giving her this thing. And it's also the good question by Shriram. Okay, okay, and the next comment is being done by Naina. Okay, and it's a question by Charita. She's asking, describe synchronization in respect to multi-threading. Okay, and it's basically of the Java question. Yes, and Naina White, she's given the answer at times when more than one thread try to access a shared resource. We need to ensure that the resource will be used by only one thread at a time. The process by which this is achieved is called as synchronization. The synchronization keyword in Java creates a block of code referred to as a critical section. Synchronization is a process of allowing threads to execute one after the other. Without synchronization of the thread, one thread can modify a shared variable with another thread can update the same shared variable, which leads to significant errors. Is reply given by, yeah, Shruti. She has given the reply. Java synchronized method example in respect of multi-threading. If you declare any method as synchronized, it is known as a synchronized method. Synchronized method is used to lock an object for any shared resource. When a thread invokes a synchronized method, it automatically acquires the lock for that object and releases it when the thread completes its task. Okay, she has given the snippet of code as an example. That is example of Java synchronized method. Yes, and in the class table, she has included synchronized void print table of intent. Yeah, it is a synchronized method she is saying. Yes, and the for loop int I is equal to 1, I less than 5, and I plus plus. She is trying to print n star I value. Yes, and particularly in the try catch block, she's I mean, terminating the thread, I mean, thread dot sleep method she's using up to 400. I mean, the time range can be any milliseconds or anything. Yes, and the catch block exception E, she is trying to print the value of E. Yes, and here the class my thread one extends thread one inheritance property is being used, and the table T my thread one of table T, and this dot T is equal to T. And here public void run T dot print table of 5. Yes, and in the second, my thread 2 extends thread table T, my thread 2 of table T. This dot T is equal to T. And finally, the public void run T dot print table of 100. Yes, and the public class to test synchronization to public static void main of the string args table obj is equal to new table, only one object. Yes, and the two threads are being created here is my thread T1 is equal to new my thread of obj, and my thread T2 is equal to new my thread of obj. Yes, and she's starting these two threads, that is T1 dot start and the T2 dot start. Here we are using multi-thread concept with respect to synchronization. Yeah, she has explained it very well. She has explained it very well. I would like to give the quality bonus and appreciation for Shruti, because since she's also the new to the BK, yes, she's also the weekly mentor to the Beyond Knowing game. Yeah, she has given, I mean, she has given the reply very beautifully. Okay, yeah. Let's move on to the next comment done by Naina. Yes, Kanijashree, you can take on this question. Kanijashree, you're there? Okay, I'll only take on this particular question. What is
Ma'am,
the okay? Okay, yeah.
okay, it's a question posted by Charita. What is the purpose of garbage collection in Java and when it is used? And it's of
Okay,
Java question. Okay, and
okay,
the tags were proper and comment were made by Naina. Java application obtain objects in the memory as needed. It is a task of garbage collection (GC). It's a Java virtual machine to automatically determine what memory is no longer being used by the Java application and to recycle this memory for other uses. Java garbage collection is process by which Java program performs automatic memory management. Java programs compile to bytecode that can be run on Java Virtual Machine or JVM for short. When Java programs run on the JVM, objects are created on the heap. This is the portion of memory dedicated to the program. What is the use of the garbage collection in Java? In,
okay,
in Java, garbage means unreferenced objects. Garbage collection is process of reclaiming the runtime unused memory automatically. In other words, it is the way to destroy the unused objects. To do so, we are using free function in C and delete in C++. Okay.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. She's explained
yeah. She
well.
has explained it very well, right?
Yes, yes, she
Yeah,
explained
she has.
well.
What's the use of the garbage collection in Java? She has included one emoji also here. Okay. Yeah, she has explained it very well, and she has also explained about the usage of Java. I mean, the garbage collection in Java is okay. And the next comment is being done by Shriram. Yes, it's a question by Spurti SB. She's asking what will be the output of the following program. She has included one package here, that is java.util.scanner. Yes, and public class CPP bus. And in the main method string name, she has declared the scanner object here. Scanner is going to new scanner of system.in. And the print statement, she is asking enter your name. Yes, and she is trying to read this name using the scanner object, that is sc dot next line. Assume if user enters CPP bus. Switch off name dot length and case 56789 isn't containing any statements, and case 10 it's consisting system.out.println length is 5 to 10, and the break and the default is system.out.print length not in 5 to 10. Okay, but she has not ended this particular switch statement here, Spurti SB. I mean, this particular switch and even the main method, the main two braces are also not ending. She has ended the code here itself. Okay, later on I'll suggest Spurti SB. Yes, and Sri Vamshika. She's given her answer. Okay, the output of the following code will be length is 5 to 10. Okay, it will print 5 to 10. She's saying yes. In Abu program, there is a main method in which a variable name of type string is declared. Then the input should be given by the user, which will be stored in the name. Input should be CPP bus. In the switch statement, the length of the string name is passed as the value to switch. So the length of the CPP bus is 7. Now the execution goes to the case 7. Okay. Now the execution goes to says case 7, and since there is nothing in case 7, execution goes to 8 and case 9, case 10, and the case 10 the output will be printed as length is 5 to 10. Now the break statement is encountered and terminates the execution. Okay. Yeah, it's been reviewed and given the quality bonus. Yeah, she is well in explaining. Yes, so she has given the answer well also. I am giving her the quality bonus. Okay, once I would like to suggest Purti. The code is not ending with the closing brace of switch and the main method. The code is not ending with the closing braces of switch and the main method. Uh, okay. Post the code completely.
Tejashwini, mark it. If she has not changed yet, let us do it again.
Okay, like a suggestion is necessary or not, Sindhu?
Yeah, it is. It is. Like, just send a suggestion. If not corrected, we can again review and edit it.
Okay, Sindhu. Yeah, this thing bookmark this question.
Okay, then fine. You can move to the option.
Yes, sir. With us, Hemant sir has been joined. Welcome, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Hemant sir.
Good evening, good evening.
Okay. Yes, and good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening.
Yes, Kanijashri, you can take on this question.
Okay, it's of question posted by 9OH. Which type of error the below code cause and why it occurs? Explain in detail. And okay, it's of code class divide by 0. Public static void main, okay, she initializing main, okay. Int variable 1 is equal to 15, int variable 2 is equal to 5, variable 3 is 0, and int answer 1 is equal to variable 1 by variable 2, and int answer 2 is equal to variable 1 by variable 3. Okay.
Okay. Variable 1 by variable 3. She's
3.
asking. Yeah.
Okay. System dot out dot println of division of variable 1 is by variable 2 is assigning answer 1. System dot out in second printf division of variable by variable 3, variable 1, I think. Variable 1 by variable 3 is answer 2.
Okay. She's finally she's trying to print answer 1 and answer 2. Yeah, I think this thing, the spaces and all is missing, so it's been shifted to the next line. Okay. I'll bookmark this particular question as yes, and later on I'll suggest to Naina regarding this particular question. Okay. Due to the space misplacement, it's been shifted to the next line. I think. Yeah, she's asking the value of answer 1 and the answer 2.
Answer 2.
Okay.
It's of Java question. Comment were done by Shravya. Here we get a runtime error. The runtime errors are errors that are identified during the execution time and written back and as exceptions. In this particular program, it worked file till the line 7th line. Then there we divide the variable 1, which is variable 3, which initially holds the value 0 and hence it throw an arithmetic exception. Okay, if you want to avoid this exception, we can add a code in the try catch blocks as follows. Okay, she's writing the same initialization and those what the operation answer 1 divide by variable 1 and variable 1 by variable 2 and variable 1 by variable 3 were in try block, and in catch block exception it is printing an exception. Due to this we can avoid this divide by 0 error.
Yeah. Shivan, even Shravya will be mentioning this thing, the alternative code in every this thing, every comment she'll be doing. Yes, so in order to this thing catch this particular exception, your try catch block is necessary, since the divide by 0 error will occur in this particular code, because when it's fine when variable 1 divided by variable 2 will get as a 3 as answer. 3 will be assigned to answer 1. But in the second, in the answer 2, variable 1 by variable 3, 15 by 0 will cause divide by 0 exception. So in order to this thing, in order to resolve that exception, try catch block is being implemented. Okay. Yeah, it's been given the quality bonus also. Yes, I would like to give the appreciation for Shravya. Okay, and the next comment is being done by Shravya itself. Okay, it's a question by Naina YH. She's asking what is the output of the following and explain the code. Yes, it's basically of the Java code. Yes, in the class incorrect loop, and in the main method, she's trying to print multiplication table of 7. Int a is equal to 7. She has initialized a with the value 7 and the answer variable, and the int I. And the for loop I equals 1, I less than 10, and I plus plus, and answer is equal to a star I. She's saying, and she's trying to print answer plus followed by this thing slash n. Yeah, Shravya has given an answer. The above code actually results in an error because inside the for loop we are using a comma instead of a semicolon. We are using the comma instead of a semicolon. Okay. Yeah, it's been used comma instead of semicolon. Okay, and let's assume the code was as follows. Yes, and here's the same incorrect loop and the main method multiplication of table 7. A equals 7, the answer is, and for I equals to 1. Yeah, this thing it's been followed by the semicolon, I less than 10, I plus plus, the same. The comma is being replaced by the semicolon. Yes, and in the above code, we print the first line multiplication table of 7. Next, we run a for loop from 1 to 10. Okay, at each iteration, we multiply a with that number and print it. Hence, the output is as follows. That is a multiplication of table 7. That is a 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 54, 63, and 70. Since the loop runs from I is equal to 1 to 10, so therefore the 10 multiples of 7 are being displayed. If the code was with the semicolon, yeah, since it's been the
Tejaswini,
yes, Sindhu.
yeah, you can send suggestions for Nayana, like just check the code before they put into a like question or something, like to run in edit like command prompt or some editor code. They let them run first and let them post it again.
Okay. Yeah,
You
Uh,
can
I'll.
send a suggestion.
Actually, I think it was meant to be like that because the class name says incorrect loop.
Okay, then it is fine. Okay, in for loop she has missed out, and class name also suggested same. Okay, then it is fine. Then it is fine, Tejaswini. You can carry on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, like I
And because
was.
like as options are not provided, then it is considered. It is fine. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In the.
Tejaswini, let's move into the reply after this question.
Okay. Oh, okay, Sindhu. Yeah. Yeah, it's been. It's been this thing on. Since she has mentioned the class name itself as the incorrect loop. Yeah. Okay, and moving on to some of the recent question replies done by the participants. Okay. Uh, yes, and the recent question comments is being done by Shruti. Okay, and it's a question by Charita R. She's saying describe synchronization in respect to multi-threading. She's asking, and yeah, it's a question. And Nayana Y, she's given the answer. At times, when more than one thread try to access a shared resource, we need to ensure that the resource will be used by only one thread at a time. The process by which this is achieved is called a synchronization. The synchronization keyword in Java creates a block of code referred as a critical section. Okay, and the synchronization is a process of allowing threads to execute one after the other. Without synchronization of threads, one thread can modify a shared variable while another thread can update the same shared variable, which leads to significant errors. Yes, and Shruti, yeah, she's also new to the BK game. Yes, so she has answered. Yeah, she has given the answer. She's given the reply. Java synchronized method example in respect of multi-threading. If you declare any method as synchronized, it is known as a synchronized method. Okay. If it is declared with a synchronized keyword, it is considered to be as a synchronized method. And the synchronized method is used to lock an object for any shared resource. When a thread invokes a synchronized method, it automatically acquires the lock for that object and releases it when the thread completes its task. Yeah, she has mentioned one example code also. This is example of Java synchronized method. Yes, and the class table synchronized void print table of intent. Yes, and this is a synchronized method she's saying. Yes, and the for loop I equals 1, I less than 5, and I plus plus n star I value is being trying to print. As in the try block thread dot sleep of 400 she's included, and the catch block she's trying to print the value of e. Yes, and the class my thread one extends thread. Yeah, sure. This she's being used the inheritance concept and the table t. My thread of table t and this dot t is equal to t. And the public void run t dot print table of 5. She's yeah, it's been called here. And this the same with respect to my thread 2 extends thread as, and my thread 1 and my thread 2 both are extending the thread class. Yes, and the table t my thread 2 of table t this dot t is equal to t. And the public void run method t dot table print table of 100. Yes, and this in the public class test synchronization 2, she has embedded the main method here. And the table obj is equal to new table, only one object. Okay, and my thread 1 t1 is equal to my thread 1 of obj, and my thread 2 t2 is equal to new my thread 2 of obj. Here she is trying to create the object here, that is t1 and t2, and using this object she is trying to call the start method. Yes, t1 dot start and t2 dot start. When the start method is called, the it will move on to run method. Okay, and she's lastly saying here we are using multi-thread concept with respect to synchronization. Okay, yeah, she has answered it very well, so it's been given the quality bonus and appreciation for Shruti. Yeah, she's new to the BK game also. She has initiated the reply chain very well. Okay, okay. I would also like to appreciate Naina for all these points.
Yeah, Tejashwini, sorry
Yes,
for
sir.
interrupting. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
see here for this, open this question. Like,
Okay, sir.
yeah, see here, describe synchronization in respect to multi-threading. Okay, so for this question, so like this question, even two questions back, like one more garbage collection. Okay, for
Okay,
concept wise, okay, for each and every concepts, any you are in the programming concepts. Okay, if you are having a code snippet, means it easily understand by anybody. See here, there are two replays are there. There is a lot of difference between these two replays. The first replay, only the explanation is there. There is no code snippet. Okay, so we can give for this replay 60% weightage. See the second replay with code snippet. So easily anybody can easily understand. Okay, with this explanation, so we can give full weightage to the second replay.
yes, sir.
Okay, so for each and every concepts, if you having a code concept snippet, means definitely so it will. Okay, so please in future. Okay, so for every concepts, if you have this code snippet, definitely you're having give more weightage for this. I hope
Okay.
you're getting my point.
Yes, sir, I'm getting, sir.
You even as actually garbage collection. So one question was there. Okay, just 10 minutes back you explained this. So only explanation was there, but there is no code snippet in that. Okay, Java questions. Okay, so in that, cannot understand thoroughly. Okay, okay, fine. Continue.
Sir, actually,
Yeah.
the whenever the comment section, if some explanations are missing, we are
Okay.
suggesting them to initiate a reply chain for that, sir. Like as
Oh.
above comment, it is not complete one. Like Shruti
Okay.
has initiated a reply chain for this, sir. Actually, it works on this way, sir. Whenever something is missing in the above comment, they are doing
Okay.
it in the reply chain, sir.
Okay. Then it's fine. Then it's fine. Okay. Okay. Continue.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Yes, and the suggestion I have given. Yes, and moving on to the next, Sri Vamshika's reply. Okay, and it's a question by Teja AP. Can a structure contain pointer to itself? She's asking, and okay, and basically it's of the C++ question. Yes, and Suraj BK. He has given his answer. Yes, the structure can contain pointer to itself. Such structures are called as self-referential structures. Yes, and Sri Vamshika has given the reply. The pictorial representation of referential structures. Yes, this particular structure, she has given the pictorial representation. Self-referential structure, that is a struct node, and the in data one, char data two, and the struct node star link, ended with a semicolon. Yes, and the self-referential structures are those that have one or more pointers which point to the same type of structure as their member. The example is a struct node star new and the int value. Yeah, and new a pointer to the struct node. Okay, and the int value she's initializing here. She's declaring here. Okay, and followed with a semicolon. The pointer node is pointing back to the structure node. Types of self-referential structures. So she has mentioned two types. That is self-referential structure with a single link and the self-referential structure with a multiple links. Yeah, she's been she was given pictorial representation of this thing self-referential structures. Even Suraj BK here, I think he's incomplete in his answer. He has given only just the main point, that is the structure which contain pointer to the itself, it's called a self-referential structure. But the extension to that answer is being given by Sri Vamshika. It's the extension to his answer. Okay, she has given the pictorial representation, and also she has given one example, and also she has mentioned two types of self-referential structures. Okay, Sindhu, can we move on to the points table now?
Yeah, Rashmi, we can move on, but we have not looked into quiz replay, I think so.
Okay, Sindhu.
If we can move on like for just 3 more minutes, if you look into a quiz reply, it would be better, I guess.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Moving on to some of the recent quiz reply done by the participants. Yeah, okay, and the recent quiz reply is being done by Pujadi.
Like we are not having today's reply, I think, Sindhu. Like we can move on to the points table itself.
Today's reply.
Okay, then fine.
Okay.
Okay, we can move to the points table.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on to the points table, since we know that today's result criteria will be based on the points. Yes, and sorry, and the first comment, and the first place is by Naina Vaich. Yeah, she has completed all her activities with. She has completed all her activities with good Sukshma score. Also, she's having with the 10 quality bonus. She's having with 66.082 points as total. Yes, and second place is by Nidhi Somshekaraya. Yeah, she has also completed all her activities with 10 quality bonus points she's having with 65.340 points as total. Yes, and the third place is by Pushpa Malaya. Yeah, yeah, she has also completed all her activities with 8.2 quality bonus points she's having with 62.220 points as total. Yes, and the fourth place is by Rakshita Adiga. Yeah, she has also completed all her activities with 6.2 quality bonus points and 61.870 points as total. Yes, and fifth place is by Triveni V. Yeah, she has also completed all her activities with 6.4 quality bonus points. With
And it's a positive thing. Like she is a new player and she's going well. Like she has
yeah,
almost got 60 points. It is not. It is good.
yeah, yeah, being the new player to the BK, yes, she has improved in a very less time. Also, yeah, she's having 6.4 quality bonus points, with 60.848 points as total. Yes, and sixth place is by Teja AP. Yeah, she has also completed all her activities with the 1.2 quality bonus points she's having with 59.532 points as total. Yes, and the seventh place, it's by Charita R. Yeah, she has also been completed with all her activities with the 0.77 Sukshma score she's having, with zero point 0.6 quality bonus points and 57 point almost equal to 58 points near. She's having the points is total. Yes, and the eighth place is by Rakshita Adiga. Yeah, she has also completed all her activities. At now, she's not having the Sukshma score, and even she's not having the regularity bonus also. But yeah, she's having the quality bonus of 10 with 57.550 points as total. Yes, and the ninth place is by Suraj BK. Yeah, he has also completed all his activities with zero point 0.5 quality bonus points and 55.068 points as total. And the 10th place is by Meghna Nagraj. Yeah, she has completed all her activities except three collapses being remaining by Meghna Nagraj. Yeah, she's having 1.2 quality bonus points with 54.875 points as total. Yeah, and these are some of the top 10 participants of the this thing live stats of the points table today. Yeah, this game
Yeah,
will
and
be
many
up to
have a
10.
chances
These
because
results
many are
might
left
also
out
be
with. Yeah, many are left out with a
yeah,
game still. Like they're left out with the claps. They're left out with a comment. We can see Vamshika as well. Like she left out with 8 points
yeah,
from a
even
comment section
Apurva,
as well.
Apurva
And there
is
is a
also in the
many
game.
chance to
Yeah,
become like
she,
to
Puja D.
have a more much scores than a previous one. And one thing, like let me have a count of today's reply from joint monthly mentors later, Rashmi and Tejashwini. Or else, yeah, even I'll look after it and we can suggest them.
Okay. Okay, Sindhu.